Biography of Luang Phor Kong Dhammachoto, Wat Bang Kraphom, Samut Songkhram Province. Luang Phor Kong Dhammachoto was born on April 3, 1864, coinciding with the 8th waxing day of the 5th lunar month in the year of the ox. His birthplace was in Ban Samrong, now known as Tam Narong Hip, Umpo Bang Kanti, Samut Songkhram Province. Born to Mr. Ket and Mrs. Thong Yu, he originally bore the surname Chanprasit. Local lore recounts that his birth occurred in a traditional floating house, associated with a unique tradition. It was believed that any male child born within a specific lower chamber of this dwelling was destined to a life of monasticism. This tradition was exemplified not only by Luang Phor Kong but also by Luang Phor Tim of Wat Muang Mai and another revered monk before them. The house was later acquired by Luang Phor Kong's parents. At the age of 12, his parents had him ordained as a novice monk at Wat Muang Mai, Amphawa district, Samut Songkhram province, to study Buddhist scriptures. During his time as a novice, he became interested in the art of metta maha nyong, loving kindness and popularity. As he approached the time for full ordination, he disrobed and decided to test the efficacy of his metta maha nyong knowledge. He consecrated beeswax, dissolved it in water, and gave it to a woman living downstream. That very evening, the woman packed her belongings and came to his house, crying and insisting on staying with him. This caused a great commotion and required much explanation. At the age of 19, he returned home to assist his parents with their livelihood. His commitment to the Dharma, however, remained unwavering. Upon reaching the full age of 20, he bid farewell to his parents and was ordained as a monk at Wat Muang Mai. This significant event took place on Friday, the 6th waxing moon of August 1884. Under the guidance of Pra Archan Duang as his preceptor, he began his monastic training with dedication and discipline. Pra Thikarn Chue of Wat Bang Ko Theepsake was his ecclesiastical pronouncer, and Pra Thikarn Tim of Wat Muang Mai acted as his ecclesiastical announcer. Upon ordination, he received the monastic name Dhammachoto, meaning one who shines through Dhamma, bestowed upon him during the ceremony, a name that beautifully reflected his life's path. After ordination, he resided at Wat Muang Mai to study various disciplines, including scriptural studies, insight meditation, craftsmanship, and the creation of sacred powders with his preceptor, Abbot Duang of Wat Muang Mai, deepening his spiritual knowledge. He also studied incantations for holy water and the arts of loving kindness from Pra Thikarn Tim. During his residence at Wat Muang Mai, he studied the Malacca scripture, an ancient Pali grammar textbook filled with various sutra combinations, with Archan Nak, a renowned layman in the area, for 13 years, until he became proficient and could easily translate the Dhammapada and other scriptures. With Luang Phor Kong's inherent love for learning, he was always eager to study with various monks to improve himself. This led him to become a disciple and learn from many other famous monks, including Luang Phor Tat of Wat Bang Wan Thong. He learned the art of Na Pat Talod, continuous blessing. Someday Profut the Cossack and Rit of Wat Arun Racha Wararam, he learned the art of applying turmeric to the crown of the head. Luang Phor Pan of Wat Rong Tham, he learned the art of making Maha Prap Takruts, conquering amulets, and Yant shirts. Luang Puyam of Wat Pak Lot, he learned the art of making Maha Ranganape Takruts, suppressing amulets. Luang Phor Run Phut Thazaro of Wat Chang Phuik, he learned the art of Kamat Tana meditation. Luang Phor Tian of Wat Lamut Nai, he learned the art of astral projection, invisibility, and camouflage. Luang Phor Kong, Wat Sat Therit, learned the arts of making mit mor, exorcism knives, holy water, for exorcism, and traditional medicine. Pra Palad Tim, Wat Bang Li Ban, learned the arts of making holy water for prosperity and astrology. Luang Phor Sai, Rai, Wat Khao Yi San, learned the arts of making Luk Om, protective amulets, and cross sun coat, magical projectiles. Luang Phor Kong resided at Wat Muang Mai continuously until 1907, his 23rd year of monkhood. When the position of abbot at Wat Bang Kraphom became vacant, the villagers of Bang Kraphom sub-district invited him to assume the abbacy of Wat Bang Kraphom, recognizing his experience and devout dedication. After Luang Phor Kong became the abbot of Wat Bang Kraphom, he undertook the restoration and renovation of the deteriorated permanent structures within the temple. Due to his exceptional craftsmanship, He was able to successfully develop the temple in a short period of time, demonstrating his strong commitment. Additionally, he was skilled in sculpting various Buddha images, which were often requested to be enshrined in temples throughout the Mekong area. Luang Phor Kong was appointed the ecclesiastical district chief of Bang Kraphom, a recognition of his leadership and spiritual maturity, and was later appointed as a preceptor, Prapachaya, in 1921. After his appointment as a preceptor, he developed various Buddhist activities, resulting in him having numerous disciples who continue to this day. This appointment allowed him to guide many into the monkhood, providing them with foundational knowledge and moral guidance on their spiritual paths. After his appointment as a preceptor, he diligently developed various Buddhist activities, spreading Dhamma teachings and fostering spiritual growth, resulting in him having numerous disciples who continue to this day, carrying on his legacy. On February 6, 1942, Luang Phor Kong was officiating the consecration of a Buddha image at a local shop in the township. As he completed the ritual, having just blessed the top knot and opened the eyes of the Buddha, he experienced a sudden dizziness and briefly lost consciousness. Attending monks quickly assisted him. Upon regaining his composure, Luang Phor requested to be helped into a meditative posture. He then entered a deep meditation and peacefully passed away on February 6, 1942, at the age of 78, after 58 years in monkhood, his peaceful transition a testament to his lifelong devotion and spiritual attainment, thus ending his life's work. His devotees, observing his serene stillness, remained in quiet reverence for an extended period before realizing he had transitioned. Wat Bang Kraphom is a historically significant temple, particularly renowned due to Luang Phor Kong, a highly revered monk known for his deep knowledge of Buddhist practices and sacred arts. Consequently, the temple is widely recognized for its sacred objects, notably the takruts and Luang Phor Kong amulets, which are highly valued and sought after by collectors due to their reputation for invulnerability and sacredness. Luang Phor Kong's teachings and practices were passed on to his disciple, Luang Phor Chayam, who in turn passed them on to Luang Phor Nueng of Wat Chulamani, thus preserving a vital lineage of spiritual knowledge within the monastic order. Wat Bang Kraphom is an ancient temple established in the late Ayutthaya period, following the fall of Ayutthaya to the Burmese in 1767. Tradition holds that the temple was founded by a family who fled the Burmese from Ayutthaya, transporting their family and belongings by boat until they reached the present site. Finding the area in Bang Kraphom Canal, which likely had another name in ancient times, peaceful and shady, they built a dwelling and began weaving baskets, mats, and palm, a woven bamboo container for storing paddy, for sustenance. One day, they were advised to seek refuge as Burmese troops were approaching. The couple, who were weaving palm, realized they couldn't escape in time and sought refuge within the woven containers. They made a vow to the Triple Gem and all sacred beings, asking not to be seen by the Burmese and promising to build a temple at that spot if they were spared. After the Burmese had passed and they were safe, the villagers fulfilled their promise and built a temple, Wat Bang Kraphom, as it is known today, which remains an important cultural and religious site in Thailand. Luang Phor Kong created many sacred amulets, each renowned for its Buddhist blessings and miraculous powers. His first edition molded amulet, featuring his own likeness, is highly sought after. A cast amulet depicting a deity holding a peacock feather is believed to bring good fortune. Another amulet shows Hanuman carrying Pramogalana and Sariputta, representing strength and protection. Sacred pellets, known as lukom, are believed to bring blessings and protection. Takruts, or scroll amulets, are inscribed with sacred texts for various purposes like protection and good luck. For auspiciousness and the fulfillment of your desires, we will now recite the sacred kata of Luang Phor Kong Dhammachoto of Wat Bang Kraphom. We will begin by reciting Namo Tassa 3 times to pay homage to the Triple Gem. Following this, we will chant Luang Phor Kong's kata with a focused mind, concentration, and sincere faith, so that your wishes may be fulfilled. Now let us chant the preliminary prayer. Before chanting to any Thai Buddhist statue or amulet, first, chant 3 times of this initial mantra. Namo Tassa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa.
นะโมตัสสะภะคะวะโตอะระหะโตสัมมา สัมพุทธัสสะนะโมตัสสะภะคะวะโตอะระหะโตสัมมาสัมพุทธัสสะนะโมตัสสะภะคะวะโตอะระหะโตสัมมาสัมพุทธัสสะ
พุทธังเพชรคงคังธัมมังเพชรคงคังสังฆังเพชรคงคังพุทธังมาเลโสธัมมังมาเลโสสังฆังมาเลโสพุทธังเพชรคงคังธัมมังเพชรคงคังสังฆังเพชรคงคังพุทธังมาเลโสธัมมังมาเลโสสังฆังมาเลโสพุทธังเพชรคงคังธัมมังเพชรคงคังสังฆังเพชรคงคังพุทธังมาเลโสธัมมังมาเลโสสังฆังมาเลโส
May the blessings of Luang Phor Kong, imbued within this kata, bring you happiness, health, and success in all your endeavors.